Let's make it a good day.
Coming up, Adele is back, and we are ready for her first single in 6 years. Then, what in the world is a Kurder Burger? You'll find out when we try one live.
Because you never know what's going to happen.
And
You didn't.
baby's first beer. You all had a lot to say about my beer mishap live on yesterday's show. We're opening up the Jason Show mailbag.
I didn't shake it.
Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Charview. Good morning, Egan. Good morning, Renton, Washington. Renton, yeah. And good morning to you. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Please say hello to my sidekick sister from another mister and Culver's Employee of the Month, Kendall Mark.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. I'm hydrating. Hydrating.
You're hydrating because Kendall, tell our TV friends what we're gonna do right after today's show.
I'm hydrating because Jason's taking me to meet Hot Trainer and put me through the ringer.
That's right. Hot Trainer, hashtag Hot Trainer Austin, is going to be training us today at the fancy Manly Man gym. So we're going after the show. You'll see it next week, probably sometime next week. Are you nervous?
No, because I'm going to be hydrated. I also haven't drank any water today because I'm wearing a jumpsuit. And ladies, if you want a jumpsuit, you know what I'm saying? When I say that it's just really hard, you know. So I'm hydrating.
Not just ladies. I wear rompers. I can't, I'm just kidding. I don't wear rompers, but yeah.
Only on Thursdays.
So you saw we call that the cold open. You saw the cold open there. If you're watching us from other parts of the country, they're all over the place, I think. But anyway, Culver's is a fast casual chain, famous for their butter burgers. They have amazing cement mixers, basically a blizzard. This started as a joke. They are doing a Kurder Burger today.
Kurder Burger.
Because it's National Cheese Curd Day. Right there it is. So it is a specially designed cheese curd. See the thing right under the bun? That's a cheese curd with their butter burger below it. And as we speak, because it's only available today, it's like the McRib, but even more limited. It's only available today. We are going to try it live on the show. Now, and I'm not kidding, we sent executive producer Jeff in his vehicle. There's a Culver's right down the road here. Now we sent him, we're afraid there was going to be a line. So they opened at 10 a.m. So we're going to call him right now to see if he has in his possession the Kurder Burger.
Kurder Burger.
Okay, crew, what's the bet? Do we think he has it? We have one for no.
I say yes, but he only is getting one instead of getting it for everyone.
You're calling our executive producer cheap, in other words. Let's see here.
We did have a contest about this.
Call him.
Hello.
Hi, you're live on the air. I have to legally tell you that so you won't sue us. Are you in possession of a Kurder Burger?
I am currently waiting for 2 Kurder Burgers.
2! It's a splurge day for executive producer Jeff. How many people are in line ahead of you?
There were 2 people ahead of me waiting in line before they opened. And I was the third, and I ordered 2 of them.
You ordered 2 Kurder Burgers. Is there a line behind you? Just act like you're a reporter in breaking news. Describe the scene for us, Jeff.
Please.
The scene is currently empty at the Eden Prairie Culver's.
Thanks, Jeff. Okay, there we go. Yeah. He's the new director Leo. You know what I mean? Killing a bit.
I know.
He could have been dramatic. He could have fibbed a little bit. There are women screaming with their children for the Kurder Burger.
That's why they
but what
pay
does
him
he
the
go?
big bucks.
There's nobody here.
Sorry.
He's the executive producer of this.
I know. I think he gets camera shy.
Yeah. What did you say? I'm sorry, Kendall?
I think he gets camera shy.
He's not on camera. It's on the phone.
I don't know. People get nervous.
He's been in television since God was in pre-K. What does he have to be nervous about?
I don't know. I'm trying to keep my job.
I know. Hey, Jeff, describe the scene for us. It's boring.
Back
Well,
to
there's
you.
nothing else to do. I guess we should just roll the hot dish, Director Chris. Go ahead.
Kurder Burger hot dish.
Is it exciting there? No. It is the moment we've all been waiting for. Not the Kurder Burger, but Adele's new music video dropped late last night. Here is Easy on Me.
You can't deny how hard I tried. I changed who I was to put you both first, but now I give up. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. Had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go
Now, if the copyright would allow us, you know what I wanted to do? I just wanted to run that on repeat all for the entire hour. Just the music video. It's better than looking at this face. Anyway, this is the first single off her new album, 30, which is going to go on sale next month. Jokes aside, you know what I love about her? Well, she's just a prolific songwriter. It's the lyrics, Kendall. All kidding. It's the lyrics that break your heart. Let me just read the first. There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim. Doesn't that just tear you up? And I love it. It's really not about putting blame on her ex or anything. It's about self-reflection. It's about, I did the best I could. I was a kid at the time. I was in my 20s. It's not a blame. It's not one of those, you know, when lovers break up and they write like a nasty song about their ex.
Yeah.
This isn't about being this is about self-reflection. I love it. I can't wait for this album.
It's so beautiful. I mean, I've listened to it on repeat several times too. And like, I think everyone can feel that. Okay, I mean, like you were just saying, people break up with people and they write like songs, you know, and everyone's like, oh yeah, I've had that moment. Everybody relates to this, that you have a moment where you're like, I'm not mad at anyone.
No.
I did my best.
It just
I
didn't
just need to
work.
move on. Yeah, it's good.
Because there's 1,000 reasons why relationships don't work.
1,000, yeah.
And 90% of the time, or 70% of the time, it's nobody's real
Right.
substantial fault.
Right.
It's just, sometimes it just doesn't work.
Right, and how many times have, you know, I think everyone watching has had that relationship where you're like, they want an explanation, you don't have one. You're like,
Sometimes you don't.
I'm, you know,
I love
sorry.
it. I love it. I love it. And it's one of those, and can I tell you, I looked out my window, I saw that it had dropped 3 minutes ago last night, and I looked out my window and a unicorn flew by my window. You know what it was? It was a signal from gay Twitter. Oh God, my people were just celebrating. I looked at one guy on TikTok. He put out a charcuterie board just to listen to it. He had a cheese tray ready for the. That's how we do things.
I love your people.
I know. We're fun, aren't we?
So fun.
Next in the dish, actor and funny man Jonah Hill has a serious request for his fans and his haters. Leave my body alone. Yeah, really? Thank you for saying this. 37-year-old Jonah, you guys know, he was in Wolf of Wall Street, Superbad, Moneyball, told his followers on the gram not to comment on his body, good or bad. He writes it's not helpful. He says he has struggled with his body image and is finally learning about self-acceptance. I love that he said this because, you know, at one time, in one part of my brain, I'm like, okay, the oversensitive Sally, I want to criticize it. But in the other time, as a guy, you and I both been very open as two people that have struggled and will probably struggle with, I can only speak for myself, with weight my entire life. You don't want people commenting on your body, even good, because sometimes when you lose weight, my friend Dawn McClain said this morning and it really resonated. When people come up to you and they're like, oh my goodness, you've lost so much weight, you look great. Some people interpret that in their brain as, oh wow, I didn't have value before. Or wow, I must have looked really bad before because now you're telling me now I look good. And I know you're thinking, God, you can't compliment anyone. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I understand what he's saying. I get it. I'm empathetic for it.
Oh, for sure. And I think the way he said it too, it was,
Polite.
hey, I want to be as nice about this as possible.
Yep.
Please stop.
Yeah, he wasn't like defensive.
Right.
I love the way, I'm going to copy and paste. I love the way he put it. It was making his point, being direct, but not being rude. Because then people get on their haunches and then you get into a Twitter fight and nobody ever wins in a Twitter fight.
No.
Next in the dish, there are a lot of people impressed with William Shatner's trip into space. But George Takei is not one of them. Look, it is no secret the Trekkies do not like each other. When asked by Page Six what he thought of Captain Kirk's trip, George said, he's a 90-year-old unfit guinea pig. Wow. He's a 90-year-old unfit guinea pig. Musculature. Yeah. That's my George Takei.
That's good.
I love George, but I gotta tell you, I love it. I love the dishiness for the sake of this broadcast and the radio show. But I'm also like, George, just let the guy have a moment. Let William, he just went into space.
Nope.
But he just keeps, he brings it up. He brings up the feud more than Shatner does. And that's where I love Takei, especially on the Howard Stern show. He does announcing. But I'm also, it is kind of like two grumpy old men. It's like grumpy old men. It's like Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon going after each other, you know?
It's so great. I think that's why I like it, because they're just two grumpy old men.
Alexis and the gang at the radio show said that. Oh, they love it. I love it. It's entertaining. We're telling you about it.
Right.
But also, y'all are in your 80s and 90s. Can't you let it go?
Right, the unfit
frozen
part.
it up. Let it go. What, unfit guinea pig?
Yeah, I'm like unfit. The man is 90.
I know. Just let the guy have a space moment. Okay, we're going to take a moment to have a little break, but we have much more after these messages. Stay there, my friends. Hope you're hungry. We have more hot dish for you coming up next. Perfectly cool water, only red M&Ms, and lunch served on a balcony. Wait till you hear the demands one Bachelor in Paradise star laid down for producers. Then, a preview of all the big and potentially buzzy movies coming to the Twin Cities Film Fest. And it was the moment that, exploded yesterday. Your reaction to my beer mishap when we open up the Jason Show mailbag. That and more when we come back.
Can you tell the story? Can you tell the story about how you had you enlisted Snoop Dogg to help intimidate your daughter's boyfriend?
What happened was my daughter, who didn't know that I had already ran a background check on her boyfriend, he comes to the crib and Snoop happens to be there. And I said, Snoop, there he is right there. Shake him up. And Snoop, Snoop walked over to my daughter's boyfriend and just said, hey, what's up, cuz? Hey, look here, we her uncles, you know what I'm saying? So act accordingly, homie. But the underlying meaning of it is that I wanted the young man to understand that she's got people that really love her, so that if something does go wrong, Snoop is coming to.
Yeah.
That's right. Snoop is coming in. Jamie Foxx on Fallon last night. Our late night rewind. Well, on Mondays we get this is Friday actually, we get a special serving of hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Please give it up, please don't say it's Monday, for Jacob Wasserman from TMZ. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, how's it going, Jason?
Good. We all heard about the Howie Mandel story. He collapsed at a Starbucks. What's the latest?
Yeah, so he actually was able to provide some better context to what happened yesterday on his podcast. So he's chalking all of this up to dehydration. So as we previously reported, it was kind of a scary incident. He was at a Starbucks in Los Angeles with his wife and some family friends, and they were all having a good time until he just collapsed. And according to Howie, this was just due to severe dehydration. He had a colonoscopy a couple days before it happened, which he said dehydrated him. And then to make matters worse, he kept drinking a ton of caffeine because he had a ton of work and podcasts to do. So it just dehydrated him even more. and it resulted in him getting very dizzy and passing out at Starbucks. Fortunately, he got all the medical attention he needed. An ambulance came, took him to the hospital where they gave him a number of tests, and now he seems to be doing fantastically. So it's good to see that everything worked out.
Yeah, good news all around. So next up, we showed the folks this yesterday, highlights from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, part 1. Erica Jane at the center of it all. Is she actually watching the episodes, though, Jacob?
Well, millions of people are watching the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, except for Erica Jane. And we're being told the reason why is because she just doesn't want to relive this emotional roller coaster all over again. It's apparently been very tough for her sitting in that seat next to her husband, Tom Girardi, who we previously reported she is having some serious legal woes with him, she's in the middle of a very messy divorce, calling it a sham divorce, saying that he's stealing millions of dollars from other people, and just to have to sit down and watch it replay all over again is something she's not into. She's keeping herself busy through a number of business ventures. She has a big beauty project and social media project she's working on right now. I'm sure she'll be keeping herself busy in other ways too, but yeah, she will not be tuning in like the rest of us.
Yeah, I'm not Team Erica, but if I were her, I would not be watching. I lived it. I don't need to really watch it. Jay-Z made an impromptu performance. Where was he?
Yeah, so the other day, Jay-Z was screening his new film that he's produced called The Harder They Fall. It's a Western that features a lot of African-American actors. And he was at the Shrine, which is a huge venue here in Los Angeles. And he had to have been pretty excited for how the film went, because he did kind of this impromptu performance where he performed songs from Watch the Throne, which is the collab album that he had with Kanye West. And he performed Gotta Have It, which is my personal favorite song of Jay-Z's, and I guess Jay-Z and Kanye's. But it looked like it was a ton of fun. Tiffany Haddish, Swizz Beatz, a bunch of other celebrities were there, and he was just living it up, you know, performing some of his everyone's favorite songs. I wish I could have been there, but I guess I wasn't as fortunate as everyone else.
I was going to say, hey, Jacob, we're taking a poll. Do you know what a cheese curd is?
So I do know what it is. It's a delicacy, from my understanding, in the Midwest. You don't find them too much out here in Los Angeles, but I believe they're sweeter. I want to say they're sweet. It's like a cheese, but it's like sweet.
Look at Jacob knowing. I mean, no, they're not sweet. It's just, yeah, they're fried. I mean, we fry everything here in the Midwest, but I mean, there's basically just a lump of fried cheese. But
you get them at county fairs, you know. Right?
Yeah, yes. Yeah. Okay. We're taking a poll today, so I just wanted to make sure you were cheese curd aware.
So how am I doing amongst the poll? Am I top tier?
The fact that you could rattle off what you thought A+, my friend, A+.
All right, good.
Have a good weekend, Jacob. For more of these stories, go to tmz.com. Okay, we have an update on the Kurder Burger. I told you a few minutes ago, about 20 minutes ago, we sent executive producer Jeff in his station wagon out to Culver's to get it. It's only available today. It's a special burger. He was in line. It was chaotic, or as he described it, boring. And
his words, not ours.
We found out the bag is right over there. He has returned, Kendall. We have the Kurder Burger in our possession. We have 2, actually. And they're expensive. They're like $6. I mean, that's not that. I mean, they're big, though.
$5.79.
$5.79 they are.
$5.79. I have a winner.
I mean, you know, so we're going to test them. What time is it? Do we have it 40-ish? 10:40-ish. So stay tuned. 20 more minutes. What are you laughing at?
We're going to eat these Kurder burgers, and then we're going to go work out.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Cool.
That's how we roll.
Okay.
Next in the dish, Becca was the first former bachelor or bachelorette to appear on Bachelor in Paradise. And apparently, that prestige came with a list of demands. Among them, her dog would also need to go to paradise, a trip to Thailand, and most importantly, shrimp tacos must be delivered to her every day. ABC did not agree to the Thailand trip. Yeah.
Is that for real, the Thailand thing? Like,
why are you questioning? It's Ted. Ted is seeped.
Ted.
He has so many sources in the Bachelor universe.
Ted, is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, he would have made up something better than Thailand.
This is, I mean, I'm telling, we love Becca. Becca's mom watches the show. Hi. Get her to come on here, not Twin Cities Live. But anyway, I mean, you know, people have writers. Writers are the list. If you know, when stars are stars, they have a list of demands. What? We'll get her a Kurder Burger. Oh, Becca, if you come on the show, we'll get you a Kurder Burger.
$5.79.
I don't know what Twin Cities Live has in their green room, but we'll get you a Kurder Burger. No, with Elizabeth Reese over there, like fresh eggs. I'm sure they have fresh eggs over there.
Maybe.
We have unhealthy food here at the Jason Show.
You know, I would want to bring my dog. I would. If they were like, we really want you to come on the show, what do you need? I'd be like, well, I want to bring my dog. Okay, check. And then it'd be like, can you feed me tacos every day?
Well,
check.
yeah, I'm making fun of her, but look, I have demands. You know, I just recently signed a contract a few weeks ago with our president, Kim Jong-un, and I have to admit, I mean, there are certain things that I don't allow you, the staff, to do with me. I mean, like this.
Oh, hey. Get out. Sorry.
Is that so terrible? I want a moment. What? I want a Mariah Carey fragrant moment. Get the hell out of the elevator. I don't want you in here with germs and yourself.
You think he's kidding.
And it's Ted, too. I mean, it's very small, and Ted's close. I just get out.
He scattered real fast.
Yeah. Ted ran really quick, didn't he? Get that. He's like, ooh, ooh, the gay's upset. Out. Next in the dish, Drone Guru. Jay Christensen is at it again. This time, it's an EDM. Okay, because let me tell you, this is the dude, Jay, because we're acting like he's Cher, or as Ted writes, Chef. Jay is the guy that did the drone video that everyone went viral across the country. Anyway, so now he's doing an EDM music video for the Picard brothers. I haven't seen this yet. Look at this.
Without you, now your heart is gone and taking the best of me. I'm lost without you, now your love is gone and taking the best of me. Nothing without you, now your heart is gone and taking the best of
Okay, keep watching, everyone. Just keep watching. This is like a tour
Wait
through my
for
house on a
it.
Saturday, but anyway.
The bass is gonna drop.
Now look at him! This is awesome. According to our insiders, this was shot in Stillwater, Minnesota and Hudson, Wisconsin, using 41 bear costumes. That's right, and they borrowed my stripper pole, by the way, for that stunt there. That is, and full disclosure, Kendall knows young Jay very well.
Yeah, so one of the other producers on the film, Grant, actually sent that to me. So it was Jay and then Grant, so G.H. Ridpath, and then Noah Furchy. If you are someone who likes videos around the Twin Cities, you've probably seen their work.
Yeah.
And they just come up with these really crazy concepts. And they said they had 2 weeks warning to do that. They just were given this song and they were like, okay, well, what are we gonna do?
That was done in 2 weeks?
No, it was done with 2 weeks notice. So they had to
my.
come up with the concept and shoot it and they said they had to bus all their friends in from Minneapolis to wear the costumes.
And hats off to him again. I know you guys know who he is. Just Google him. You'll be like, oh, that's the video I saw on Inside Edition or whatever. But anyway, the guy is everywhere now. I mean, we did an interview with him, but we dumped Fanta soda on the tape, and we don't have it anymore. But but we did an interview. Hollywood directors are flying him to LA, wanting help.
Yeah. I mean, he's amazing. Grant and Noah are awesome. They do. So, fun fact, you know who beats us? Who works for the Vikings every year for our Emmy?
Yeah.
Grant's one of those people.
Oh, Grant. So what you're telling me is Grant took our Emmy away.
And then he made a bear outfit thing out of it.
Just saying, I would like to be at that house on a Saturday.
How fun!
How fun! We're gonna take a break. We have some special guests. We're gonna try that burger and more when we return. Back in a moment. Welcome back. Caught me talking here. having a little commercial break conversation. Welcome back to the show. The Twin Cities Film Festival is back and celebrating, can you believe this, its 12th year. It will be a hybrid festival featuring in-person and virtual screenings of more than 100 films, many of which have Minnesota connections. Joining us now is Jayton, the executive director of the festival. Welcome back, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. How hard was it? I'll start with this. Generally speaking, all events are particular.
Yes.
How troublesome was this to try to curate this year?
Honestly, the filmmaking community came out in droves. You know, you would think that because of the pandemic, they would slow down a little bit. No, man, these people, my artists went to town, they did everything on their own, and we have some amazing content. So I suppose the trouble is the unknown, and we're hybrid, so we're actually opening it up in person in theater at the Showplace Icon Theaters, as well as online. So we actually built our own streaming platform last year, and we'll be presenting over 90 films on our website.
You did your own streaming platform?
We built our own. So binge us, not them.
Exactly. I love that.
Yeah.
I ask you this every year, but I think it's fascinating for folks because there's only a few people that do your job.
Right.
What is it like? Give me a Reader's Digest. You know, it's TV, 5 minutes.
Right.
How do you curate this? Like, are you seeing movies all year long? How do these films get to you? What do you pick? You know, give me the Reader's Digest version.
So Reader's Digest is, we are curating 9 months out of the year. So we start curation in December and in August. Films are being submitted to us. We get over 400 or 500 films from across the country that submit to us. Our programmers go to town, try to rate them. I go to different film festivals across the country. Obviously, this past year, we went virtually to these festivals. I have great relationships with, again, my cohorts across the country as well. And then I work with studios, the A24s, the Paramounts, Amazon, Netflix. I work with them, try to get some of their premieres to also showcase at the festival. So that's a Reader's Digest of 9 months of work.
A lot of work into a 1 minute TV explanation. Talk to me about After Antarctica. What do I need to know about this?
Yeah, it is a documentary about the world-renowned polar explorer, Will Steger, who actually lives in Ely, Minnesota. He did a trek 30 years ago across the Antarctica. He was the very first one to do it.
Look at that.
And people don't know that he was also the very last person to do it. So it's his legacy, it's remembrance, and his passion for climate activism. And he's actually going to be here at the festival as well. He's driving down from Ely, Minnesota, and we're going to have a post-film discussion with Will, and I cannot wait for that.
This isn't the only movie with Minnesota connections, not to put you on the spot. They're all your babies. Tell the folks about some of the other ones.
Yeah, we have Trusted Messenger. It's all about the nurses currently dealing with patients from a vaccination standpoint. We have a wonderful documentary called Project Bike. It's about these two individuals who trek across northern Minnesota, and they actually trek down south as well, talking to artists along the way and how artists have been impacted by the pandemic, and that's called Project Bike. Obviously, we talked about After Antarctica. We have wonderful documentaries one of them is called Uprooted, and it's about jazz, the journey of jazz dance. I mean, it is phenomenal.
Shannon, who you guys know, Miss Shannon told me about this in a commercial break. She said, you have to see this movie. I didn't even know that jazz dancing was a thing.
It's a big thing, and jazz has been integrated into hip hop and classical throughout the ages, and people just don't know about it. So this is a journey of how jazz has infiltrated our lives, and we don't even know about it.
We don't even know it.
Right.
I was sitting here. I wanted the commercial break to be longer because she's telling me, you have to see this.
Yeah.
What's the one called again?
That one's called Uprooted.
Tell me about A Hidden Star.
A Hidden Star is about these three friends. One of them gets diagnosed with breast cancer, and it's their journey back through she's videoing her own life as she's going through chemo and whatnot. She unfortunately passes away, so the friends make a trek to Ireland where they spread her ashes.
And this is it right here.
Yeah, it is. I literally cried when I watched this movie multiple times. It is one of those things. Relationships obviously vary from personnel to personnel, whether it's a colleague or a friend or a family member. But this film really hits on keep your family, friends closer, as close as you possibly can, and give them the due that they want.
And also the fragility of life, I would imagine.
Yes.
Tape Ball.
Tape Ball, Isanti County.
Really?
Yeah, there is this a house with this giant front yard, and this gentleman creates his own ball field in his front yard, and the ball is made out of tape. And this is what they do. There is political things happening in that town of somebody was trying to win the MVP of tape ball by taking some steroids because they said they got stung by bees. And
Wait.
it's just
There's
fun.
steroid use accusations in tape ball?
In tape ball, they were like, I think he just made up the lie that he got stung by bees just so he could get steroids and win the MVP of tape ball league. I mean,
You're kidding me.
I mean, you know.
And this is in Isanti?
This is in Isanti County.
How
yeah.
big is the ball?
It's a regular size baseball type, but it's made out of tape. They actually sent us a couple of tape balls to just have on hand.
And
I wish I could have brought one with me.
And this was a Minnesota filmmaker?
This is a Minnesota filmmaker.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the beginning I said it's virtual and it's in person. So if folks are watching, they're interested, they want to watch some of these. How do they go about doing it?
Yeah, so we have a lot of studio films, Electrical Life with Louis Wayne, with Benedict Cumberbatch, Come On with Joaquin Phoenix.
Tell the folks about that one.
Yeah, Come On is Joaquin Phoenix as you've never seen him before. It's basically his journey with his nephew. He's a podcaster. He's going around the country videotaping kids and their reactions to what world they'll lead to next. And so his relationship with his nephew kind of buds, tumultuous at the same time. But literally the kid, the newcomer, Woody, he actually carries the entire film. It's a black and white film. It's only in theater. People can watch the films multiple ways. You can obviously watch them in the theaters. You can watch them online, or you can do both. We have a $50 pass for all the films online for 90 plus films. We also have a hybrid pass, 150, which gives you 12 in-person screenings and the entire streaming online as well. So there's no reason. And there's something for everybody. There's horror movies, there's dramas, there's comedies. We're full on back.
I love it. And in all the theaters, the in-person is all done at the Icon, right?
All done at the
St. Louis
Icon.
Park,
And
yeah.
the only thing that we're asking is people wear masks.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then if you're watching us from other parts of the country, you can get the online pass as well
Absolutely.
for our Seattle
yeah.
friends.
It's
So,
available all across the country and the globe to watch.
perfect. Congratulations. I say it every year when you're here. I'm so proud of you. You don't need me to tell you that, but 12 years, it just gets bigger every year. And
One quick thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
My mom and dad's anniversary today. I love you guys. Happy anniversary.
I love it, of course, yes. We'll get you a Kurder Burger. Anyway, give it up for Jayton, everybody. For more information, head to TwinCitiesFilmFest.org. The Kurder Burger Taste Test when we return. Back in a moment. Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. Thank you, buddy. Welcome back. I'm sitting up because I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. It is National Cheese Curd Day, y'all, and Culver's is going full curd with their Kurder Burger.
Kurder Burger.
Say it with me, Kurder Burger.
Kurder
Okay,
Burger.
we have one here. We have two, actually.
1, 2.
That's right. Here, let's get, Director Chris, let's get a nice shot of it in real life.
it heavy?
What camera? Okay, let me get it out. Here we go. Oh, right there.
Is it dense?
There's the curd.
Oh. So this
Look
is
at
the
that.
curd?
Don't touch it!
I'm not.
I'm just joking. No. There is the curd. Yeah, point to the curd.
This
Kendall.
is the curd, people. It
That's
almost
the
looks like
curd.
a hash brown.
Kinda, but it's a special made curd that Culver's did. This is available just today, and it started as an April Fool's joke, right, Jeff? Go ahead and eat it while I talk, because you know our boss hates when people eat on television. We get yelled at. Okay,
I don't
go
know
ahead.
how I still have a
So
job.
it has the curd, it has the burger, lettuce, tomato, a delicious butter bun that Culver's does so well, and again, that special crafted curd on top. And Kendall is smiling, smiling very big. Again, it's only available today at your neighborhood Culver's. If you're watching, find out. We went there at 10. We got it right away, okay? What is your analysis?
I took too big of a bite. Sorry.
Okay.
Took me a second. At first, on first glance, it
Can you
tastes
talk
just
long
like,
enough for me to take a
Yeah.
bite? Okay, here we go.
Hello, everyone. Upon first glance, it tastes just like a normal cheeseburger, like the kind that they make where they've got the nice crisp vegetables in it, so you know you get that extra little crunchiness. Delicious. And then all of a sudden, while you're chewing, you go, wait, what's that other crunch? What's that other flavor? I'm not entirely sure. If I wanted to take a second bite, I would have gone in for more, which I'm going to. And then you get the cheesy. So it does taste like a regular cheeseburger, but with like a little extra crunchy crunch. Wouldn't you agree?
I have now completed my bite,
Yes.
and I'm right here. Dear Culver's, what's his name? Dave, right? He does the commercials.
Dave?
Dave Culver, the guy in the
You act like we know him.
Well, we do. He's in every commercial.
He's from Wisconsin.
Dave, hey, it's your old pal Jason. You need to get these on your menu. That's really good.
It's really good.
The combo of everything together is a symphonic cheese extravaganza. It's like John Williams directed that burger. It's really good. John Williams.
No, I meant the Culver guy. Craig.
Dave.
It's Craig.
Craig, is it Craig Culver?
It's Craig.
Oh, Dave is the
person
Wendy's
from
guy.
Wisconsin just told me it's Craig.
Okay, it's Craig
Oh,
Culver.
it's cheddar. Is it cheddar cheese?
It's two different. Now, I've heard the curd is filled with two cheeses.
Oh, maybe some Swiss and some cheddar.
I don't know, but it's two cheeses inside there. It is about, how much is it, Jeff? $5.75 or $5.79 or something? Mm-hmm. We gotta expense that. Jeff got the receipt ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's
anyway.
a good Swiss cheddar combination.
Swiss cheddar combination?
In my mouth, it feels that way.
Again, it's only available today only. So go to Culver's, and again, Craig Culver, get that on the menu, okay? We're going to open up the Jason Show mailbag to see what you have to say about this week's show, including our beer mishap yesterday. Wow, you have a lot to say about that. We're going to go eat now. We'll be back right after this. No, Kendall, please. Keep eating.
Whatever, you're still chewing too.
Whatever. I should say too, because I don't want the good people of Culver's getting mad at us. This is while supplies last. So if you're gonna get a Kurder Burger, it's not necessarily just today. It is today / while supplies last. You okay over there, Princess?
I'm just laughing at Kurder Burger.
Kurder Burger, I know. That's good.
It's good.
It is time to see what you have to say about our show. We are opening up the Jason Show mailbag. Roll it, Chris.
You got mail.
Well, first up, we posted that clip of my mishap yesterday with the bottle of beer during the Cooking Mom segment. I'm sorry, is there something funny?
Mishap.
In case you missed it, here's what happened.
Here, because you never know what's going to happen. You didn't. Every time.
Now, people. Whatever.
It's still just as funny.
People have asked if that was fake or if I did it on purpose. I do a lot of stuff just to make people laugh.
Right.
That was totally organic and not expected.
Because it was supposed to be funny that you were fake chugging it.
Yes.
Like that was the humor.
I was just gonna, but no. So we posted the clip on Instagram, and as you can imagine, we got quite a few comments. First up, Chase joked. Chase Jurgensen, my buddy, I love him. He goes, I remember my first beer. Yeah, Chase is not wrong. I am not a beer drinker by trade, so
never would have guessed.
Never would have guessed. Michelle said, I was in a meeting and just happened to look up at the TV when this occurred. No sound needed. I busted out laughing. Yeah, you don't really need closed captioning to make that moment good. And Janelle, hi Janelle, said, oh, Jason, that was so funny. I had just taken a drink of my morning coffee and I almost spit that out. I laughed so hard and you handled it gracefully. No, not really. You're very nice, Jana, but I did not handle that gracefully.
I thought you did. I thought you handled it very well. I mean, you spit beer everywhere and then you continued the conversation. It was fabulous.
And then wasn't it kind of prophetic that right before I did it, Cooking Mom said, you never know what can happen.
It was
and
fantastic.
Then I'm like a seal, you know, Several of you said the moment reminded you of something. Carla says, this reminded me of Champagne Gate in Pilot Pete's Bachelor season. You managed it like a pro. Well, I don't remember this. If you don't remember, a Bachelor contestant named Kelsey brought champagne to the show to share with Pilot Pete. Another contestant ended up drinking it, but Pete got another bottle of champagne to drink with Kelsey when this happened.
We can drink from the bottom.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a classy all the time, so
There we
it's
go.
fine.
All right, show me what you
All right, I get.
Oh. Are you okay?
Okay.
I forgot about that.
That is tremendous.
She was a champ afterwards. She really was. She
That-
handled it very well.
I kind of hoped it would happen to him because he's such a
I know.
blank canoe, but yeah, that's fantastic.
She handled it well.
She did. Next, plenty of you commented about me not understanding people who back into their parking spaces. It was just a life observation, y'all. Just a life observation. Kristen says, my husband's company has a safety strategy that their employees back into spots. They say forward first. Allegedly, more parking lot accidents happen when people are backing out versus pulling forward. Okay, not out of every explanation told to me, that makes sense to me.
I like how she added allegedly. I'm like,
Allegedly.
you journalist.
Yeah. Darcy, hi Darcy. She says, I always back into my garage and randomly back into parking spots. I feel like it helps me practice and I don't mind doing it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's like parallel parking, right? The more you do it, the more used to it you are.
I'm a really good parallel parker.
Right, because you do it a lot, because you live in the city.
Yeah. Finally, someone disagrees with Kendall. I love this. About the Netflix show Midnight Mass. Williams says, Kendall is wrong. My favorite sentence in the English language. I'm just joking. Midnight Mass was fantastic. You must watch it. Love you, Kendall. Okay, can you explain what the show is on Netflix for, I don't want to leave people out.
Yeah. Okay, so it's the same people who were behind the Bly Manor haunting piece. They did the Haunting of Hill House. So this was their new thing this year, Midnight Mass. It's about this guy who comes home to this island he's lived on after spending some time in jail. And he goes there, and he doesn't really fit in, he doesn't know what to do. There's this new priest on the island. A couple of miraculous things happen, and this religious fervor takes hold of the island citizens. Meanwhile, our jail guy is like, something's going on here that's not right. So I can't really say much more without giving anything away.
Why is a priest on the island?
Well, it's like a little island town, like a fishing island town. Sorry, it's a tiny little.
So he's the island priest.
Yes. So these people are kind of set off from, the rest of society, and he's sort of like, I don't know, the big wig on the island, I guess you could say. So I was thinking going into it, it would be more like the other shows that they had produced, The Haunting of Bly Manor, The Haunting of Hill House. It wasn't at all, and there's just a lot of monologues.
I heard it slower. You said it was a little snoozeville at times.
Yes, I was talking to Evan, our old floor director, and he actually had the same opinion. He was like, I really liked it at the very end, but there was a lot of talking.
Should we go to commercial so you can finish your burger that you're hiding behind this plant?
What? Oh, there goes my bun.
You can stay connected with our show on social media. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just search for Jason Show TV and our personal accounts as well. Jason Matheson and Kendall Mark. We're going to wrap up this Friday. What's in the big surprise? We're going to find out when you do in a matter of minutes. Stay with us, my friends. Go ahead and eat now, Kendall.
Thanks.
Welcome back to Kurder Burger Friday. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for the world's shortest segment. That's it. Today, it's happy birthday to one of my favorite people. My buddy, Paige Davis, turns 52 today. We became fast friends the first time when I met her in March of 2018 when she was a guest on our show. I've had a lot of blessings come from the Jason Show, and my friendship with Paige is on the top of one of the top things on that list. We're authentic friends, not that fake TV crap. I love her.
Like this, fake TV
This
crap.
is totally fake. We're totally fake it. We hate each other off air. But Paige, I love you. Happy birthday, and I can't wait to see you soon. We're going to take a break. What's in the big surprise goodbye? You'll find out when we find out after these words. Now I have onion breath. Thanks, Kurder Burger.
I know, it's a little ratchet.
Yeah. Have fun with us later today, Hot Trainer. Hey, Kendall joins me again. Ladies and gentlemen, every day our producers surprise us with a story or a game or something we know nothing about until we read it right now. Today, it's a series of Instagram posts from our buddy, Minnesota artist Adam Turman. He just put up his Halloween display, and it's based on Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. Oh my goodness. Check out Darth Vader and Luke. And Adam, if you're watching, I would like this, please. Along with C-3PO, R2, and speeder bikes. Adam! I didn't know Adam could do Star Wars. Anyway, he even got his neighbors involved this year with displays featuring iconic movies and TV shows like Ghostbusters, Harry Potter, and Stranger Things. Cool. The Turman Halloween experience spans 7 houses in St. Louis Park, Minnesota. And there you go. Oh, that is cool.
I saw these and I thought of you right away. I was like, we should send Jason there. But now you've seen them, so.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Aren't they awesome?
Oh, I didn't know. Well, he's an artist. Why am I shocked? Yeah, if
I know.
you guys don't know, follow Adam Turman on Instagram.
Right.
Just search for it. He does amazing murals all over. We had him on the show during the fair, and he's just a great, great human being. We love him.
He posted which neighborhood it's into. If you live around the area, on his Instagram, so you can see it.
Yeah, just search for Adam Turman on Instagram. So yeah,
cool.
and on our gram, you can see what happened during the commercial break with Kendall and her burger. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. You ready to work out after the show now?
Not at all.
That's right. Monday on The Jason Show, it is a pumpkin spice-a-palooza. Hey, who approved that? Stephanie Hansen is back, and she's testing some of the newest pumpkin-flavored items available for fall. Oh, that's going to be fun. That and more on Monday. But right now, if you're a kid that's being bullied, go out there and be yourself. Nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great weekend, everybody. Come on, Kendall. Let's go work out.